All right, man. Welcome back to. I think this is this season finale. Season finale, episode 20. Yeah, long live the pod. I told y'all that special guest for y'all, so I went out and got him, man. Welcome my boy Desi Wash. Appreciate it, bro.
Appreciate
it. Thank you for coming through. Just give the people a little background on you, bro. For the people that don't know, the little bit of people that don't know.
Name's Desi Washington. Went to CD. Went to Delaware State my freshman year. Transferred after my freshman year to St. Peter's up in Jersey City. And then ever since, graduated there 6 years ago. Been playing overseas ever since. Been in like 15, 16 different countries. First year played in Saudi Arabia. My second year was in Canada. My third year was in the Adriatic League. Fourth year was in Poland, and then this past year was in Turkey, and now going into my sixth year, going back to Turkey.
On a couple episodes back, we had two other pro hoopers, so just give everybody that's listening, especially a lot of the young bulls that watch the pod, just give them some details on what it is to be a pro for real.
I mean, it's not all glamour and glitz, you know. It's very exhausting, mentally, physically, you know, emotionally, spiritually, in every aspect of your life, because I mean, you're away from friends and family for 9 months out of the year, in another country where, I mean, a lot of times you've never been there. So, I mean, it's not for everybody. Mm-hmm. Not everybody, I mean, is good enough. Not everybody, you know, is strong enough to be able to do that. But I mean, the ones that are able to is definitely rewarding. I mean, you know, you get to travel the world, mm-hmm. play basketball, and you're making money doing it. So, I mean, it's not really much to complain about when you look at, you know, the grand scheme of things, but, you know, every day, you know, life is definitely challenging at times. Like for me personally, it gets challenging around like the holidays. I'm a big family guy, so mm-hmm. like Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, like after that, like that stretch of like mm-hmm. 2.5 months is tough, because you know, you're used to being around your family your entire life, and then, you know, 22 years old, 23 years old, you're away from them, mm-hmm. you know, so it's tough in that regard, but, I mean, I wouldn't trade it for the world, you know, I mean, I have no complaints. Mm-hmm. I'm used to it now, so.
Facts.
I'm all good.
So, another thing I wanted to ask you was, talk a little bit about the grind that it took, man, because like I said, we talked on this a couple episodes back. Something I think that gets overlooked, especially with going across seas, is I think a lot of the kids think it's just, no NBA, I'm just going across seas. You know what I'm saying? Touch on that a little bit.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously there's more options than just the NBA, but I mean, when you're younger, you know, you don't grow up thinking like, oh, I want to play basketball overseas. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like when you're, you know, whatever age, you know, 10 years old, you're like, I want to play in the league. Mm-hmm. But, you know, when that reality hits, like you have to find other avenues, and there's, you know, hundreds of countries that you can play basketball in. Now finding good basketball in those countries is a totally different story, because, you know, just because someone says they play overseas doesn't necessarily mean, you know, they're playing in a good league or making, you know, good money. You know what I mean? Like I know guys that, like, you know, they're Instagram hoopers. Like they'll go overseas and be making $500 a month just to put like that little flag in their bio. So like, I mean, that's super corny to me. You know what I mean? Fact. But like, it's at the same time though, like you have to start somewhere. Mm-hmm. So like, it's different if like you're working your way up, as opposed to like if you see this person, you know, their rookie year, their sophomore year, whatever, then they're leveling up every year. They're climbing the ladder. But if you see that person, still in the same league, still doing the same stuff, then it's like, what are you doing? Like, you could work at McDonald's for more, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for more than that, $500 a month. Like, what is that, bro? That's a car payment.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's definitely a grind though. Like, for myself, had a decent college career. Like, I really don't think I was that good in college, honestly. I was just, one of the better dudes on my team. We had like 6 pros on the team. But it was like finding an agent after that. It's like that whole process is difficult because agents are like vultures. Like, you don't know who's genuine. You don't know, like, a lot of these guys are just like, yo, like, he looks like a cash cow. We can make some money off of him. And they'll go stick you somewhere, get their little agent fee for that year, like, what, $2,000, whatever it is, your first couple of years. And then, you don't hear from them that much. A lot of times you hook up with an American agent, and it's tough to have an American agent when you're playing overseas because they're like a middleman. So they're not really having communication with the teams as much as their partner is, because a lot of these American agents, they don't communicate directly with these teams. So, for me, the process was kind of weird. I ended up signing with like the best agency in the world. And it didn't work out for me. Like the experience leading up to actually getting my first job had nothing to do with them. But that experience itself helped me become like who I am today. Yeah. So I ended up leaving school early my last year. Like, after the season was over, I probably stayed like a month and a half more and left. Went out to California to train for the rest of the summer until, the draft, until I got a deal. So I'm with, like, that draft class was like, who was it? Like Frank Kaminsky, the Harrison twins, Kelly Oubre, Stanley Johnson, Jaleel Okafor. Those are just the guys like in my agency that we all were coming out at the same time, all had the same pro day. Josh Richardson, who's my boy still to this day. But like, obviously these dudes are coming from Tennessee, UCLA, Kentucky, UNC, whatever, Big Five, schools. So like they have this name behind them. Where me, I'm coming from a mid-major. So guys they're like, oh, like, who is this kid? And then it's like, oh, it's as an NBA, executive, if you're taking a chance on someone you don't really know, it's a lot riskier than, someone you do know, because it's like, if you're wrong about that, now that's your job. That's on the line. Whereas if you're wrong about somebody who came from North Carolina or Duke or whatever, now it's like, well, anybody, that could have happened with any of those guys. Exactly. You know what I mean? So like, the situations are different for everybody. But like I said, signed with that agent. They ended up not really getting me any jobs because they're more like, with those guys that they had, they also have NBA guys, Rondo, Mike Conley, Steve Nash, like Yao Ming, like at the time, like whenever he was playing, like they had big name dudes, you know what I mean? Now they have like Luka Doncic, like, so you're more worried about the guys that are making you millions of dollars than the guy that, is probably going to go overseas. Right. That makes sense. So ended up not getting a job until like February that year, my first year. And like, I didn't know anything, you know what I mean? Like, this is my first year out of college. I didn't know how the whole, business worked. So ended up firing that agent, got with another agent, ended up putting me over in Saudi Arabia. A lot of times, like, those places are very good in terms of money because it's the Middle East, so Middle East has a lot of oil money. Now, you'll get a lot of money, but like, as far as building your resume, like in your career, it's like suicide almost. But I got like super blessed, and you know, played well when I was there, came back home, linked up with a dude that I know from Baltimore who like put together some workout with some pros, ended up killing in the workout. The GM of the Pelicans happened to be there, so I got an invite to NBA Summer League training camp with the Pelicans and ended up getting cut the very last day, which is cool, you know. I mean, it happens. It's part of the business. People that like are ashamed to say that stuff, like they don't really understand that stuff happens more times than not. Like a lot of guys get cut year in and year out within like the first month of the season because they either can't adjust, they can't you know, adapt to the system, or they're just not good enough. But which is cool. Like it just, people just, you know, are ashamed to talk about that type of stuff. But like you gotta embrace that. If you don't embrace it, then you'll live in that same like space forever, and you'll just be like, yo, I don't want people to know I got cut or whatever. So like they're embarrassed to like talk about that type of stuff. But I mean, it's all part of the journey. But then, you know, things just, you know, keep happening, and you know, eventually things turn around in your favor. But it's definitely a grind though. Like I said from the beginning, it's a grind, bro. Like my first 2 years were like super rocky, and then I was ready to quit after my second year. Man, I ended up like I got cut again in Canada. Came home and got a job at Dick's, bro. I was just like, yo, like I'm about to just work until I get a real job or something. And then, you know, went to some interviews or something like financial advising positions. I walked out of the interview with a suit on, bro. I looked down at myself. I said, yo, this isn't me. And that summer I got my first, you know, big deal. Like I have no idea. I mean, obviously nothing but God, bro. But like there was no reason for me to get that deal in 5th best league in the world, playing against my boy who plays at the Jazz now, Nigel Williams-Goss, playing against, there's so many dudes like Zanin Musa, who plays for the Nets, who got drafted that year. That league is probably the most scouted league as far as young European talent going into the NBA. And my first game, which was, in a sense, my first game in Europe, I had like 35-6.
Is that the shit I just watched? You snapped it. You was at 35-6-4.
Yeah, that was my first game, and I actually played against a dude I looked up to.
Crazy in that game.
I played against a guy I looked up to, Taylor Battle, who's the all-time leading scorer at Penn State, against a team that is very good in Europe that year. My first game in Europe, bro, and I'm just like, yeah, I belong. Like I knew I made the right decision, like, and ever since then, haven't looked back.
So the last thing. Well, first of all, I hope all y'all soak that shit in. That was a lot of game, and I appreciate you giving them to that, bro. Because like I said, we got a lot of young hoopers that when we put these big names up, they like, oh shit, like tune in, like, because I coach too, so I saw a lot of my young bulls, like when I go out or something, or when I go certain places and I see them, and they like I seen 2 of them when I was at the Y, and they was just like, yo, like, you were gonna have such and such on, or when we had Dylan and Leak on. So they look up to y'all, so I appreciate you giving them that game. But last thing I'm gonna ask before we get into the regular topics is something that I always wanted to ask somebody like you. How do you feel about the smaller schools being successful in the league now? Like I seen there's a D2 prospect, I think, or another mid-major guy he's gonna be and he's gonna be a potential lottery pick. Then you got like John Morant, he went number 2. How do you feel? Right. Do you feel like, as far as basketball, if you're good, they're going to find you, or is it still you think we should just stick strictly to the D1 Power 5?
It's definitely basketball is a little different than football in that sense, the way it works, because if you can hoop, like, you can hoop. It doesn't matter on what level. Like, we had, when I was at Del State, we had NBA scouts coming to our games, and that's, you know, MEAC schools, you know what I mean? So it's like the kids now, the one kid just committed to Howard or something. I forget his name.
Bull Maker, right?
Yeah. Don Maker's younger brother.
And then the transferred from Purdue that just went to Howard too.
Right, and then you got Mikey Williams talking about going to a HBCU. Like, there's dudes, like HBCUs definitely have some guys But I mean, if you can hoop, you can hoop. Especially, you know, these kids that are coming up now. If you're like one of the top prospects, like you already have NBA eyes on you. You already have these big Power 5 schools on you. So if they're on you now or then, they're still gonna be on you. If you go to Howard or if you go to Hampton, wherever, like they're still gonna be following you. All of that. They're just looking for you to kill, because basketball is different than any other sport where one person can impact an entire game. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, you could look at LeBron, you know what I'm saying? LeBron's been in the league 17 years. More than half of those years, he's been by himself. Mm-hmm. And he's able to control every facet of the game. So it's like, basketball is different, so that if you're good, you're good. Like, mm-hmm. At the end of the day, what attracts coaches, what attracts anybody is putting the ball in the hoop. Right. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter if you're in the MEAC putting the ball in the hoop or if you're at Duke. Mm-hmm. Like, it's still, that 2 points is still worth the same 2 points.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. That's tough. That's heavy, bro. Well, yeah, we just want to slide right into the first topic. Basically, go right where you left off at, bro. You been tuned into the bubble?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. How you feeling about the bubble?
I think it's great for, the fans. The one thing that I had worried about was just, the intensity of the games, because a lot of people are like, yo, we need the fans, this and that. But I mean, the intensity's been there. I mean, as far as like the teams that are trying to get into the playoffs, whereas like, I mean, you see the Lakers, you see Bron, like he's out there goofing off sometimes, but
yeah. For a while.
Other than that, though, I mean, like, look at Dame, bro. Like,
speaking of
D Bush.
Do you think we should have a playing game every year? Because that game's tough.
I think we should. Like,
that was the most competitive
even like
in the bubble.
Even like, fuck the bubble type time. You feel me? Like,
yeah, you think we should have like a regular?
If it's the 8 and 9 seed, 9 and 8 seed, I think they should play that
game. I don't know, just because like the criteria for it was like if the 8 seed and the 9 seed are within 4 games, then you have a playing game. But in the West, it's always like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 are all within that same, distance. So it's like, I think it was even like 8, 9, and 10.
They were all a half a game behind.
Yeah, and I think Memphis and the Suns had the same record, but because like the Grizzlies had like a higher winning percentage, and that could have only been because at the point that they stopped in the season, Memphis played more games than the Suns, so they could have had more wins. And I don't think that that's necessarily fair. But I mean, I don't know if they could come up with a better way to do it, like
a better format.
And then I feel as though too, because like now that you even asked that Slizz, they didn't even finish on 82, so you gotta respect that 82, man. You gotta respect that 82 grind game, you know what I mean? So like if they got a better record, then you after that 82 games.
Some players are talking about lowering the season. Man, what 82 games no more.
Yeah, I seen that.
I mean, there's so many like different factors that go into it, because if you do that playing game now, right? Because now you're in like limbo, because that game doesn't count for any regular season games, and it's not a playoff game. Mm-hmm. So now it's like you could have a situation like D Rose, like back in 2011 when he won the MVP, and one of your players gets hurt, and now you're like, well, this game didn't even count, and one of my players got hurt, and the whole point of the season is to finish top 8 to make the playoffs. So now it's like these dudes they're getting rewarded for not finishing in the best 8 out of that conference.
True. Nah, I can feel that.
It could go either way.
Top 5 bubble. Anybody want to start off? Top 5 in the bubble.
I think Fetty had the best 5.
I like Dame, Michael Porter Jr., T.J. Warren.
Yeah. Gotta have Book in there.
Yeah, D-Book. I'm trying to think of a big man.
Ain't no big man.
He did. You just got to throw him in there just cause.
He was just so inconsistent.
He averaged like, what, 25 in the bubble?
I put Nurkic in there.
Yeah, Nurkic. Then he almost averaged a triple-double in the bubble.
Nurkic was killing.
Yeah.
Nurkic just had 20
What
in the
about
game.
Joe wasn't balling?
Yeah, Nurkic.
Joe was playing point guard in the bubble.
Yeah, see, that's why he's in my top 5. I got a Joe, Dame, T.J. Warren, Michael Porter Jr. Out of respect, because he's still balling, I'm putting Melo in that joint. Just because he surprised me. He came big. That was spite, though. You know what I mean? That was a spiteful five.
You just threw that in there for a twist?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Respectfully.
Melo's having a good bubble joint.
Clip on his head every game.
Oh, yeah.
He's never in my five.
So like, there's a little bit of psychology to like people being in a very isolated area, don't get to go out really much. I mean, they have some stuff inside the bubble.
Thank you. That was the topic.
How does that affect? Does that like kind of affect like how you bet on certain teams, certain players? 'Cause they might feel a little differently.
Respectfully?
That's a good question.
Yeah,
She can go into that.
That's crazy you say that because I had to. We had to do that when I was just in Israel over the summer.
For real.
Yeah, we had to stay quarantined the whole time. Like we first got there and we had to go 2 weeks quarantine where we couldn't leave our apartments at all. And then after that, it was if you're not going to the gym. That's basically it. If you're not going to the gym, then you got to stay in your house.
Damn.
And I mean that's tough, bro. Like
there's no social.
Like you really feel like you're in jail because I mean you're in. I mean just think about being in here all day long. Like it's cool to be at your crib, but you know what I mean. Like
the mandatory quarantine, I didn't.
Like you know you just have like you gotta be outside. Like you know what I'm saying. Like it's like you can't really function properly as a human being if you're locked inside.
So like what you asked Aaron was like
that's a healthy pick.
Does that affect players and like how people bet on them? So like if the player's psyche ain't right, you know what I mean?
But you don't know them. You just gotta have to watch the game.
We have an expert.
I mean,
really want to hear what
you could tell. You could tell who's built for whatever, bro. Like like look at how like Dame's always been cold. You know what I'm saying? But like look how he just flipped the switch on.
I fuck with his mindset.
But Dame
his mindset was right.
Dame came into the bubble and told him to be packed for 3 months.
He did, and that's what I'm saying. Not everybody has that mindset. You think D-Book had the same mindset? Although he was killing, you think he said the same thing?
Nah, hell no. D-Book ready to go to the snoot after this.
Exactly.
He said, "I'm gonna put the work in and holler at the boys."
You think the Nets are saying that?
The whole Nets team had the Rona before.
Except for Cancel contract year.
That made me think about the guy for the Seahawks. Lost his gig because he brought somebody in training camp over.
Yeah, we're gonna touch on that.
Yeah,
I just want to. I got it.
We was gonna touch on that.
Wait, so Fetty, what was the question? The question was affected what?
In terms of like, obviously you're looking at stats. Stats are stats, but like if your whole thing is that you're trying to bet on a team.
Because I'm about to ask him
people are getting like
who to
in
bet
different
on.
headspace because of
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like as far as the bubble, I would bet on stars, bro. Like the best thing is to bet on the stars, bro. Role players is gonna be. You don't know what you're gonna get. Most role players play good at the crib. Nobody's at the crib, so I'm betting stars in the playoffs, bro. You know what you're gonna get from most of the best players in the league.
And playoff ball.
I'm not counting on
Nobody expected that.
I'm not counting on Gary Trent to give me 20 every game.
You know?
Like he's doing it, but I'm not. But at some point, you're gonna be like,
You're not putting your bucks on Gary Trent every night.
I mean, you gotta think about
That's a
it.
shaky hundred that I'm going to put on Gary Trent.
Nobody thought he was
TJ Warren's not.
I still wouldn't put my.
And I'm still not betting. I'm not doubling down on
TJ Warren's
to
not
this day.
nothing like that.
Fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck what you did in this bubble, my boy. You're TJ
He's not
Warren.
about to do
Relax.
nothing like that.
Jimmy Butler just had to say that in the nicest way though. Like,
Hey, Dad.
you're still TJ Warren, bro.
Right.
Come on.
Speaking of
cornrows now.
I hate it. I hate
This whole
it.
The straight
industry-
backs, bro. The straight backs is
they're
weak.
garbage.
Come on,
I
dog.
hate TJ Warren. He got a lot of money though, but I hate it. But nah, who's in my five? Who was my bubble five? Dame Dollar definitely was the one. D-Book was at the two. I still got Brown. Brown just didn't give a fuck.
That is foul.
He had a 40 clip and he wasn't even playing for real, didn't he?
Yeah, Brown.
I had Brown, man. I still got Brown. I got Michael Porter Jr. Michael Porter Jr., if y'all don't remember, they was comparing him to KD. Like
Told people
when he went into when he left
he messed up his
whatever high school he was at, Missouri, niggas was saying like
You gotta watch him ball.
he got potential to be like that. But when he left Missouri, I thought he should have stayed. Then when he came to the league, he was all injured. But to see where his potential could be, He makes them
no ceiling right now.
he makes them scary. Like if he can do that kind of production, not average. I think he averaged like 28 or something. If he can give them 24, 25, shoot 40 from Trey like he just did, they're gonna be nasty. Cause they got like a 10 deep rotation.
Yeah.
Literally.
You understand?
And you can play them off. You can offset them with each other. You got Nurk. You can play the joke with Michael Porter.
Yeah.
Give him a break. Jamal Murray, Gary Harris when he comes back. Like it's just
The
you
Nuggets
get hit from
can-
everywhere.
You can go funny ball. And
Funny
have
ball.
The shortest player on the starting five be 6'8".
Yeah, literally.
And that would be so weird.
I don't know. I don't
Joe was
know.
really bringing the ball.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh,
They
if-
was
fucking me
running.
out.
They was running Joker, Jeremy Grant, Bull,
Jeremy Grant's a great role player. See, they're so deep
and
and they're
Millsap.
huge.
Jeremy
That's a
Grant,
big
6'8".
ass 5.
Like imagine, right? And I don't know how the brackets look. I don't have it in front of me. Imagine if the Lakers got to play the Nuggets.
I'm cool off that.
That's just too many. If I'm Bron, that's too many bodies
No, it's not.
thrown at me.
They light, bro.
They are light, and I agree with that.
Ball, what you doing?
No,
like,
he's not
you getting body.
He's not getting in there.
Jokic.
I'm just saying you're seeing a bunch of bodies.
Who you guarding? Millsap, who you guarding? Ain't nobody on that team guarding Anthony Davis.
Oh nah, nobody guard him. I just say as far as I would want to avoid it
I'm
because
cool.
the bodies.
I'm cool. I'm taking that. I hope they win. I hope they beat the Rockets. I think that's who they play.
I think it is too.
I hope they beat the Rockets.
Nah. I think the Rockets play the Thunder.
Rockets play.
No,
the
no.
Thunder.
If they
Oh,
win,
that's right. That's
Lakers play.
Lakers play
The Blazers.
Blazers.
They play the Jazz.
Yeah.
And Michael Conley left the ball.
Yeah. And Michael Conley
He left.
did
Oh, they're gonna get
for
swept. It's over for
the
them.
birth of his son.
Oh well.
Damn.
So
And then who else did I have? I had MPJ. Who was you? Joke was you 5?
I had Joke in my 5.
Ah, Nurk at my 5. He's
I
nasty.
mean, either
Nurk's
one is
nasty.
good. You know what I mean?
He don't play no fucking defense, but he's nasty as
He's
far
good.
as his
He's
skill
good.
set is
Nurk
crazy.
plays, G.
Bro, did you watch the game yesterday? John Moran had 35 because of him. At
That was
center.
do or die time though for John Moran.
That's because Nurkic is
John
the
Moran.
center.
John Moran shot like 28 shots too.
all
You got
labs,
to.
bro.
All legs though. Thank you.
All labs, bro.
Did Nurkic defend the rim, or was he like, "Come on, little bro, I gotta go on offense. I don't
Bro,
got
he don't
time."
have he's not gonna be one of the elite point guards until he develops a jump shot.
Yeah, I agree.
He has
You
to
gotta
shoot.
shoot that shit. I
Who your
definitely
5,
think you gotta
Slizz?
shoot
LeBron.
Fact.
Talking about.
You just put LeBron in there for
that shit. I had
real?
Bron 3 times in my
I'll
original
probably
joint
go
until Dame started
Damian
snapping.
Lillard. Well, T.J. Warren.
Bro, TJ Warren. Wait, was TJ Warren in your 5?
I'm tripping. Hold on.
Why is TJ Warren in your 5?
Luke was running the four.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm about to say
Yeah,
nobody
Luka's
said
in there.
Luka.
I'm thinking
Luka just
about
had
it.
like
Luka's in
30, 20, and 14.
Oh
Luka's in
shit,
He did it
Luka definitely
twice.
did.
Luka's in
And
there.
James Harden.
Luka's
should be there.
in.
Yo, we're disrespectful as fuck.
Luka's in, and TJ Warren's out.
Luka's in
I
there.
gotta redo my 5.
Bro, TJ Warren does 2-hand layups, bro, and I know y'all
I
all
hate
hoop before.
Yo,
2-hand layups are disgusting. That's not how you was taught to do
He's
it.
doing
But
2-hand
I know you've seen them joints, bro.
He's averaging like
That's you at the
34, bro.
Hey, man.
the last place I see you hoop is I
Yo.
think I was at a random hoop session at the Freddy. What you doing if a nigga in your team do a 2-hand layup? I'm gonna go work out.
You gotta go, bro.
Yeah, you don't know what you're doing.
You gotta go.
You make him out here.
But if he's making them layups, you gonna
I don't
keep giving him
care.
the ball.
TJ's out there, Taz.
Them 2-hand layups.
You
look
gotta
dis-
respect
them
TJ's
shits look
grind.
dis- coming off the
He
wrong.
definitely got to be in the top 5,
You
though.
gotta
Yeah.
Just,
He
in the
earned
bubble,
that.
bro. Yeah, he was wilding in the bubble.
Respectfully.
He was snapping.
He definitely got to be in
T.J.
it.
Warren.
I just hate them 2-hand.
TJ gonna get outside the bubble and average 13.
Then his
T.J.
whole
Warren had
game.
53.
His whole game is unorthodox.
Unexpectedly.
That was an
That's
ugly 50.
20 to 29.
Who did?
T.J. Warren.
Yeah, 50?
53. 20 to 29.
Yo, why is career high gonna be in the bubble?
It is.
Nah.
That's his
Then,
career.
Is that
bro,
gonna count?
some of them Jones was just like he's
I'm
falling and
just
shit.
respecting it
I'm
because
just-
nobody expected that out of him.
I didn't.
Right.
Bro, I forgot he was in the league. Fetty told me on like a 4-year deal.
That's
wild.
Crazy John that he
Pacers.
got.
You gonna get some bread from the Pacers? Because you gonna
Nah, bro, he's on the Suns.
Larry
though.
Bird like niggas like that, huh?
Where he-
Weird
Larry
niggas.
Bird,
That's
He like them.
He like them scrappy,
Scrappy boys.
Right.
them scrappy boys
Who you
that
find,
you can't
Desi,
expect to get
before
out
we
of
get
here.
on some funny shit?
My 5: Dame, D Book, T.J. Warren, Luka, and that 5th spot is tough.
It is.
I'm probably missing somebody.
Because I wanted to go guard, but I was like, I gotta get a big man.
I mean, that's not even about positions, though. You know what I mean? It's just about the 5 best players that was in the bubble.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
I don't even know
Who deserves that
I'm
fifth
trying to
spot?
think what all team. Maybe Karis LeVert.
Yeah.
Snap. He's
That's
a great
not a
player. He's
bad
a really good player.
Because the Nets was still winning in the bubble.
Who was the bubble?
Who expected that?
I can't put Harden in there. He missed like 2 games.
Yeah, he's not. They didn't care about the bubble.
LeBron didn't care. AD was like missing 2 games.
I don't even think AD was
So-
playing for real.
So, isn't that a topic though? So, like, are the Lakers, like, are we worried about them struggling in the bubble?
I'm not
Or is
worried
that just
at
a
all.
You
playoff?
can make
like,
that a topic. I mean, I
I thought that was a topic in there.
I'm not worried at all.
What?
I mean, I'm a Laker fan, so, and I don't know how Bron
Yeah, the
operates.
inconsistent
You
bubble.
feel me? Like,
I think they're
I
going to
don't know how I feel to have Bron. So, should I be worried?
No.
Bron got?
Giannis had a good bubble.
Giannis did.
Giannis did.
Giannis,
They went
Giannis,
2 and 5.
But they like. But
They
he
went
wasn't.
2 and
Yeah,
5.
he was only playing like 16 minutes the last like 3 games.
Man, fuck that.
Yeah, Giannis
man.
was wilding too.
Fetty got the key to Giannis. If any coaches out there y'all need,
And
learn how to
Giannis
stick.
scrappy, he hit but the boot.
He's a dickhead for
Yeah.
that. He should have got more games than
He's
that.
a hoe, bro.
Yeah, that's
He's a
a
hoe. Yo, like let him get ref like Braun gets ref, bro. He'll be crying every
Nah, you
game.
gotta put
Yeah.
Harden went crazy. I just looked at his stats. He went crazy.
Yeah, Harden went dumb in the bubble.
35, 9, and 8 on 54%.
They stunk in the bubble.
But they played best player though. So, Tab, so what was your next joint?
What you
Funny
expect,
shit,
bro? You expecting too much out of the Rockets in the bubble.
I'm not expecting nothing.
I'm not
I'm
expecting
just saying
anything.
he went off.
I think they're gonna lose.
I personally feel like they're going to lose to the Thunder. I agree with him.
I think they
I
suck.
think they are going to lose to the Thunder.
They don't got enough size. I'm
Yo,
sorry.
I might put Chris Paul in the top 5.
Chris Paul's nasty.
Chris Paul's
I don't.
He's still top 3 point guards in the league.
Yeah. Pure point guard.
Pure.
Point guard, period.
Oh, that's yeah. I mean, I always say that though,
He
but
tough,
it's
bro.
never
I don't
respected.
think
He's so
long.
tough, bro.
You gotta still respect Chris Paul's game, bro. He's like 35, still doing that shit.
I just gotta think long and hard.
He don't even have to score like 30, but he just controls the game. 18 points, like 10 assists, but just the way he controls the
He
game.
controls the game perfectly.
So, Ted, what was your next joint?
Oh nah, it was on that funny shit that in the
What was
bubble about bringing the girls in.
That was the NFL and the bubble.
Yeah, that was both.
Going to the NFL and the Seahawks lost his gig.
That's just
he's a
stupid,
big
though.
cut.
That's stupid.
And the girl he brought in wasn't even worth it.
That's
Oh,
what
you
I'm
seen
saying.
it?
Yeah, she got exposed.
Shannon said she was whack.
She got exposed,
She looked crazy.
So wait, so like,
No.
do y'all think they should be able to have visits on? You know what I mean?
They're about
They said
to
they
do
gotta
that.
prove it.
Oh,
They said they gotta prove it.
It's visits is wild, but you should be able to bring. If you got a girlfriend, you should be able to bring. What I didn't fuck with was what they said. They said
You gotta
if you
prove
met her
that you know
in the DM
Can't
or
be a
something,
DM.
it can't be nothing like that.
You
She
can't
gotta
be no DM. I mean, one night.
You gotta
like
prove
that,
if
though.
you met her in your social. The way Adam Silver had that shit worded was real professional, but that shit was still wild. He was like, if you met her on social media,
during the professional.
you gotta
way,
prove that y'all have a relationship beyond like a one night stand.
Yeah,
And I was like, that's wild.
but I
To
just feel
even
as though the
say,
NBA should have a protocol for shit like that because they know what it comes with that.
But
shit.
that's why he said you had the relationship has to go beyond social media.
Yeah,
So
You're
like,
just putting too much. That's why the dude from the Seahawks got cut.
that's-
You're putting too much in jeopardy.
yeah, facts.
literally.
That's what made
Sure.
it funny. He tried to put her in team gear.
Yeah, did she have on the hat or something? She had the hat on or some shit.
Tried to put her in team
Put her
gear.
in the seat.
Being like they were saying Kuz was like might have trouble getting Winnie Harlow in because they don't know. But Kuz, I guess he wasn't worried about it. He said he can prove that she's because they said she was on her way to the bubble, but it's like, but Kuz, she was just dating such and such on social media, and now you dating her. So,
Right.
so I guess if you can prove that your girl that you met on social media is legit, then,
Right.
like so, I don't know.
Who knows?
But I think
Yeah.
that shit. I just thought that shit was wild.
The bubble getting spooky.
Yeah, nah, the bubble's drawing. No
So what we in next, Brody?
I don't even know.
So what's the next genre, Slizz? Let's keep going down the line.
Oh nah, it was the last joint in the bubble was the bubble MVP. What y'all all gonna probably say was Dame.
Is it unanimous? Dame?
Unanimous.
Yeah, I think
It
so.
was Dame.
Yeah.
D-Book made a run at it. But
Yeah.
D-Book.
D-Book
He took them
let him know he was in the ring.
He took the Suns 8-0. They had a less than 1% chance to go 8-0.
Right.
The Suns are gonna be nasty next year. They have a huge athletic five.
They
Like,
do.
I
super,
don't
super.
trust him.
For real?
I mean, if Ricky Rubio is your other starting backcourt guard, then
You gotta get Ricky Rubio out of there. But I like I don't like running four wings
I don't mind Ricky up
in
the
a
bench,
center, but
Ricky would be cool off the bench, but he's just.
yeah, you gotta find a
He's
starter.
just-
I mean, look,
shit.
you could just
Start
look at
with
his
that.
history, bro. You can't win. It's not like he's not a good player, but you can't win with him. The
Yeah.
Jazz went to the playoffs like 4 straight years. He was either hurt or he just couldn't guard the other point guard.
Right.
He's just
He's a liability.
not even. I mean, I don't know, bro.
Defensive liability, I would say.
He's just not good enough to take a team over the hump.
Mhm.
He makes I think they personally should offer him or put him to the bench to run the second unit. But I don't think D Book wants to be primary ball handler either.
Yeah,
I think he can do it, but I don't think he wants to. I don't think he wants to
yeah.
initiate.
He has to have
offense.
somebody else with him.
Yeah, but I like how they got Cam Johnson,
Uh-huh.
Mikal Bridges, all those wings
Right, they're
with
big
him,
too. Big
and
dudes,
yeah,
too.
and then you got Ayton in the middle. I love that because Cam Johnson's a sniper. Mikal Bridges shot really good.
Yeah.
I think they got another wing, right? Kelly Oubre. He's
Oh
coming
yeah,
off the bench.
he wasn't even playing. I don't think.
Yeah, he was hurt, I think. But yeah, I love
They had-
having him
what's his name
surrounded
off the
with
bench
wings.
too? Javon Carter. He's not bad.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I like
they're
it.
pretty deep.
I like
They're
it.
pretty deep.
They have a lot of potential. So, in the bubble top, who's winning the chip?
LeBron.
Come on, bro.
Sticking with the
Best
Lakers.
player in the world.
I'm going with the Lakers.
We all going with the Lakers?
Said he's not going with the
I got the
Lakers.
Clippers.
Clippers.
Faye, you got the Clippers.
You
Slizz,
like
who
them over the
I
Lakers?
got LeBron.
Yeah.
I hate Kawhi, bro.
you? Because the load.
Nah, bro. I just don't like his game. His game is so nasty. Like, I don't like players that don't look smooth when they're playing. Like his game
Yeah.
looks so disgusting.
Is it
like
the jumper?
The jumper, the handle,
jumper's-
like
the
it just looks
jumper's
nasty,
wild.
and I just don't think he has a high basketball IQ. Like you can look at the shot selection he has, and it's like, what are you doing? Like, you're not a dude that comes down and shoots pull up threes off the break, and you'll see him do that. And I'm just like,
He do that. Though.
I'm like, yo, what is that? Short as hell, bro. Like, bang, front of the rim.
Right,
Like, what?
The
Like,
shot has no arc. It's a streamline.
I hate his game. He's good as hell, but I hate his game. I hate his game, bro.
He's tough.
Yeah, it's tough as nails,
I
though.
hate his
He's
game,
tough.
bro.
Shit. So, Ted, let's
He
jump
made his
into
career
it.
off for guarding LeBron.
I hate him. For
I mean,
Yeah, I hate
but
that y'all say
But
that.
I mean, like,
Is that how he made his career, Fish? Would you agree?
I
He's
mean,
a-
it was
he's a great
like
player.
anybody can guard LeBron, though. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can guard LeBron.
What do you mean by that?
Anybody can guard me. You know what I'm saying? But like, are you stopping LeBron?
Oh, okay. mean
Are you
you can
containing
be in
LeBron?
front of me?
You know what I mean? Like,
He contained LeBron.
I
He
think-
slowed him down.
he contained him
He slowed him down.
to what?
He slowed him down.
To what?
I respectfully
Point
know
out
he
the
slowed him
stats.
down. It's not even the stats. I'm a LeBron
Brown
fan.
had 8.
Bro, we're
that
not gonna
one
bring that
game.
up. Bro,
Huh?
that was a whole different series.
Brown had
Way
8.
before
That was a different
Miami.
series.
Come on.
Was
it?
That was the match.
Oh, yeah, that
He
was-
still averaged 28 and like 7 and 7 that whole
It
series.
frustrated him when he guarded him. I'm not gonna lie, it did.
I hate when y'all say people frustrate Brown because I don't think
Braun does not get.
I don't think
frustrated.
people frustrate.
I think
Brown
Braun be frustrated with
I'm
his
a
teammates.
Yeah.
LeBron
I
fan.
think
They know
LeBron
this.
be-
And
he
I
be
can
frustrated with
honestly
his
say,
teammates.
When he gets in the game, he knows he got to work a little bit harder.
Respectfully.
I don't know. I think
I don't really know Brown.
I like what I
He
like.
played for the Cavs and the Heat. I'm a Laker guy, you feel me?
What I like
I know
about
Cole.
and
That's
and
what I know.
Fetty
I
can
know
attest
Cole.
to this. When you know what your players are supposed
I
to
was
do
never nervous
and
when
what they're
Cole was in the
capable of,
playoffs.
I think that be Bron's problem. Like, nigga,
Yeah.
I expect you to do this.
Like
and you
that last
can
series,
do this.
that last series against the
but you
Spurs,
don't
bro.
do it.
Last series against the Spurs, D Wade wasn't doing nothing. Chris Bosh wasn't like. These dudes were both hurt. Even the year before when they won, both of them hurt. So like, y'all supposed to be, you know, we came here, y'all were top 10 in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Both of y'all. D-Wade, second best shooting guard in the league. But like, y'all not doing that anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm relying on Mike Miller and Ray Allen now.
Shane Battier.
You down as hell.
Shane Battier. You down as hell. Like, yo. Why is those my guys I gotta go to now? Norris Cole, Mario
Why is Shane
Chalmers.
Battier, he's sitting in that
like
corner.
These names, though.
You know what I mean?
You feel me? But
Heat
like,
Hall of Famers.
The Heatles.
who? Who's Hall of Famers?
No, the Heat Hall of Famers. The Heat Hall of
I like these
Famers.
names.
The Rashard Lewis.
Yeah.
Rashard Lewis. Like, yo.
Shane.
I think Jawan Howard was even still shooting up. Like, come on, bro. Jawan Howard?
Players coach. Yo. Jawan's my guy.
All right, sorry. We're supposed to get off the bubble, but I was having this conversation with one of my brothers, Corey. Shout out to Corey. He was saying, we was laughing about it because we watched the whole game. And I felt like the Grizzlies have a better chance of playing, just because you love Bron. Bron, your favorite player?
Of course.
He's my favorite player, too.
Yeah,
We all got that in common. So, I think,
My guy.
I know, I love Kobe.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. But
Just get that.
we thought it was funny because I was like, you know, the Grizzlies are young. And I don't think Bron really wanted to play a young, scrappy team that can get up in them. Like, Dylan Brooks would have been an adjutant, you know what I mean? But now that there's no Al Farouk, there's no Mo Harkless, there's no, who else was a defender that they had? Trevor Ariza. We was laughing about it. I want to see if you think it's funny, too. How you feel about Melo Garden, bro?
Come on, bro.
We laughed about. We was walking to the store and we was laughing like, are they really gonna put Melo on, bro?
I don't think so, bro. I think they're probably gonna.
You gotta, like-
they're probably gonna put Gary Trent on it.
That's what we said. But
like-
Bron gonna look at him like, you little ass boy.
He will,
Like,
but the way Bron is like programmed though, like Bron will like.
Ew, it's the racks.
25. I bet you have a 25-point game.
who, Melo?
Mellow.
No. Yeah.
Maybe like
He love a 25 game.
maybe like
That's
game
not
5
happening.
when they're about to get
What
close.
about
Real
closed
shit.
out
That's
and
what I'm
Bron don't
saying.
give a fuck no
I
more?
think he's gonna pointlessly
This
have.
game is
That's a gentleman's suite.
This is a
bro.
gentleman's suite.
Gentleman's
Suite.
suite.
You think a gentleman's suite?
All
Alright, cool. I'm a Laker fan,
This is the
so
thing.
as long as niggas
Yo,
think
it's
that,
only so long CJ can hold up, bro. Like he gave it his all yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
His like he got a broken bone in his back or whatever, bro. Like, he's not.
And then
Come on.
what was disappointing for me was it took too much. The 1-2 better plays by John Morant. He's a real young,
Yeah,
scrappy
for sure.
kid, and they win that game. They're up by 10. With
And that's the
5 to go.
that's the Grizzlies without their second best player.
Without Jaren Jackson. If Jaren Jackson would have played last night, they respectfully would have lost.
yeah.
Brandon Clark making corner threes. Jaren Jackson can actually shoot.
I mean,
I don't even know who Brandon Clark is. He played great yesterday.
It's tough, man. It's like you gotta have the total like package as far as like winning a championship, winning a basketball game. You're not gonna beat somebody just by shooting jump shots all day.
That's what I
like
said.
Dame is wilding right now.
He's going crazy.
But like,
But
that's
yesterday
not
he
gonna
did
last
not
forever.
go. He
That's
didn't
not
go.
gonna-
He did. He shot poorly.
Yeah, it's not
yesterday.
gonna last forever.
5 for 15 from 3.
Especially when they got dogs, bro. They don't even have Avery Bradley, but they got dogs. KCP 6'7" guarding Dame. Like, come on.
What they're gonna
Alex
do,
Caruso,
I just
mad
think,
athletic.
what they're gonna do,
That's
is
my
maybe
fucking
in the
guy,
bubble
Alex
segment,
Caruso.
you can talk
I've
on
been
this.
talking
So the
about
Grizzlies,
This is where
the
he's gonna
Grizzlies
make
set up
his
half
money
court
at,
trap.
right here.
Basically, he stepped across
If
half
he don't
court.
ball this,
They're trapping him
Right.
as soon as he gets
Right.
across half court,
Right.
denying him the ball off
Yeah.
screens. They're trapping him.
Yeah.
You think the Lakers gonna try?
No.
No,
No.
think they're gonna use one person? I would
They
just,
got
I wouldn't
so
let him
many
get to a
bodies
rhythm.
they can throw at him.
Yeah,
Yeah, so many.
they said they're gonna start Caruso
Why
on
you
him,
think?
which I
Why
love.
you think Jr. been chilling, bro?
Right.
What was Jr. doing in 2018 in the whole
Strapping
playoffs?
shit.
Damn,
Strapping DeMar DeRozan, strapping whoever else, bro. He was guarding the best dudes.
Yeah.
he was.
I like Caruso on him because he's
and
gonna.
you know
he's gonna get in his
Dion, you know
mid.
Dion's a dog. He's crazy. He's gonna like, okay, you score on me.
I'm gonna try to score on you.
Exactly. Dame's not gonna want to play defense.
Nah, he's not playing.
Caruso, KCP,
I just thought
Danny Green.
I just thought Melo guarding Bron is gonna look. That's gonna look goofy to me.
Brown's gonna have a 40 clip first game.
You got Melo guarding Bron.
I got.
Who do you put in front of him?
You can't. Melo's gonna.
You can't
accept
put
it,
Melo in front of
That's the
Bron.
only
I
thing.
think he's gonna laugh.
Bron's the mixed match that series.
So is AD.
is.
Nah,
AD
AD
is.
AD's the
AD is
best match,
too.
bro.
Yeah.
I don't even know who the Blazers for
Honestly,
is.
if you're,
They gonna put.
I think if you're the
They
Blazers,
gonna go
bro,
big and put
if
Whiteside
you
in there.
put-
Oh my God.
just to get 5
That's
fouls real
lunch
quick.
meat.
Yeah, I think this,
He
bro.
gonna be out
And
there
this,
shooting.
They gonna put
no,
Melo
listen,
at 4?
no, this
Melo
one,
Garden?
this is what I think, bro.
That's
Look,
what they're gonna have to do.
and I want to hear your opinion on this. I think if AD gets 2 foot within 8 feet of paint, you just let him score.
He gonna have
Let him
50.
score. But you can't get all your bigs in foul trouble. That's all that's gonna happen. None of them can
Right.
stay with AD. Him locked in AD, like playing for real. Let him do nothing with him.
I watched AD at 31 and 25 minutes.
I'm saying what they gonna do. If he gets 2 feet within 8 feet of the
He
rim,
does too
let him
much.
go.
He has too much.
Let him go. He'll get. Hopefully he get tired. But if he get within 8 feet of the rim and he got 2 feet there, let him go. Don't get in foul trouble. Why get
So
in
we
foul
got the
trouble?
Lakers. So
He shoots
it's
90% from the free
Lakers,
throw line.
Lakers, Clippers.
Yeah.
I see y'all.
So we're gonna stick with
Couple
sports.
shows from
I
now.
hate the Clippers, bro.
I
So,
hate the Clippers.
so what it is now? Wait, is we going into music? Freshman?
We're finishing up with sports. Michael,
Oh,
the
alright.
decision.
Oh,
Fetty
oh, shit,
Fetty gonna
yeah,
lead it
Michael.
off.
I think it was a great decision, Michael.
Great decision.
You don't need nothing. You didn't need nothing from college.
Not at all. I
College
agree.
championship.
Top linebacker in the country.
You gotta go to the draft, bro.
He got the Brutus, so.
Anybody
Yeah.
that's a top player in college, dub that season, bro.
Yeah.
If they have a season in the spring, just dub it. Get ready.
And
for
I don't
the
know
draft.
why Justin Fields is trying to push it like
He's
that.
sick. He wants to win the Heisman.
I think it's an individual thing. Yeah, but I think
Help
Micah
his
made a
draft
better
stock.
decision.
What that is, supposed to help his draft stock.
True. Yeah. I think he thinks he's better
And
than
then
Trevor
I
Lawrence.
don't watch, like, no
I'm
disrespect,
an Ohio
or, like,
State
no
fan, so I
shade to
think
no
he's-
other players around her, though. Like, I don't watch players from, especially from, like, this area, kill they stock. Like, my young guy was supposed to not play this last year. And freak accidents happen, and then he falls to the 5th round, you see what I'm saying? But you were just projected to go to the 1st or 2nd if you would have left your junior year. And then it's just like, so say for
Oh,
instance with the Corona
yeah.
season, you know what I mean? So like if you get out there and something crazy happens to you on this bullshit ass year too, with all these guidelines, and then you're not even playing the best of the best. Like those, like some of the out of conference games, like big time schools really look forward to because like you might have a game against another top school out of your conference, but most of the time they do be bullshit at, I mean, like out of the conference games, but you might have that one or two versus that opponent or that rival that's not in your conference. So
Right.
I feel as though, yeah, he definitely did make a good decision by
Oh
just
hell yeah.
holding this one out because you already proved everything that you had to prove, and then he turned up at the right
I s-
time last year, like
seen that kid play
mid year.
once, and I was.
And then he turned up in the Rose Bowl too. I mean, what's the Rose Bowl? The Cotton Bowl? Sorry.
And that's you got to
Yeah,
chime
he's
in.
cool.
We
Top
annihilated them in the whiteout game last year. It wasn't even funny. But him,
He balled.
what I saw, and I think I texted you, I said, this kid is everywhere. Like,
I think he had a first round
he,
win or seven.
he was everywhere. Like, and that wasn't Justin Fields that just got hurt. He was everywhere. Like, the guy, like, he has the motor of a kid with no, you know, like most, and you can say it's for basketball players, most dudes with no talent got high motors, high energy dude. You would think he has no talent the way
Right.
his motor is.
Right.
'Cause He's like,
It's like he's trying to cover
It's like,
something.
yeah, but he's
It's like he got a weak spot that he's trying to
talented.
cover up. You know what I mean?
He
That,
was
like,
everywhere. I
Nah,
think he
but
had
like that's the
15
thing.
I
though.
think he had 15
Like,
tackles. Like, he was literally everywhere. I'm
he
like,
might not be the brightest light bulb out there, but he's gonna be. You gonna know he's out there.
that man's he's lethal. He
That
literally was
boy
everywhere.
crazy.
I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it. Like,
If
and
you're
the,
guaranteed,
yeah,
to go that
exactly,
high,
bro.
There's no reason for you to play.
you about to change your life. What's school about to do for you?
Mike is already projected to go top
5.
10,
10,
top 5.
Yeah. He's top 10, top 5 on every mock draft.
I saw
board.
5.
They got him
Yeah,
going to the
he's top.
Giants.
Yeah, and that's on the top draft.
They need
book,
him.
I mean, John. That's on
That's
any top McShay's.
That top 10 one different.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
That top 10 one.
Nigga gonna have on a white suit. Oh, never mind. I was about to say he gonna be Indianapolis.
virtual.
Shit, virtual. Respectfully.
Yeah, so how do y'all feel as far as, so with Michael's decision, right? He's not going to play at all. So they're talking about it being spring ball. And I'll start with Desi and go around, Rollie, because you definitely would know about this too. Des, you think you could play 2 seasons in 1 year? You think your body would be cool? But you still be in your prime, though, so...
Right. So I mean, as a 20-year-old college kid, I probably could.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you just like recovery time's quicker.
Right.
All of that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you like, and especially like with that mindset, like you're like, oh, I get to play twice. Like I'm cool. But now, I couldn't do it now.
Not 2 seasons.
No.
So what they're saying is basically, Rollie, before you get in, is they're gonna play in the spring, then the pros, then they're gonna play. College is gonna play again in the fall, and then the ones that go to the league are gonna definitely play. So how you feel? Do you think you could have did that in your prime, or I don't know? Me personally,
It's a lot of trench
I
work.
play more football. I don't want to play it.
It's a lot of trench work for the
You know what I mean?
offense. D
I
line.
didn't
You want to
wanna
be in the
play.
training room a lot. You know what I mean? But if as a college student though, I mean I'm definitely licking my chops to play 2 seasons because just look at life being on the road too as well. You know what I mean? Like barely on campus, shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, and then just living. But nowadays, hell no, I'm not playing 2 seasons. I'm not playing the season now.
So, Fed, you think they should all should opt out?
Right.
Like you said, the stars or they some. I think Justin Fields
Top
is gonna play
talent.
spring ball.
Top
I
talent
think
shouldn't be on the
If you know you
field.
about to be a first round draft pick, or
Fuck the
even
season.
borderline, just dub it, bro.
That's right. It's too much to risk with too many guidelines.
What you think, Slizz?
Get ready for the league.
2 seasons?
If I'm a guy that I know second, third, I might play.
Second
Get
round,
my
third
stock
round?
up. I'm stock up a little bit.
It's
If
gonna
I
be
know,
about
if I
50.
know I'm going to that top 32, I'm cooling.
Yeah.
I'm in the weight room.
You getting right?
I'm in the boards. I'm figuring out my.
You know what I'm scared of though.
He said he's figuring out where he's
You know what
training
I'm
now.
scared of? Especially for college basketball too, if they dub the season, but I think they might do a bubble. I don't know. I have to ask Fetty about that. But
I heard of
I'm
him,
scared that players that are going to skip and not play at all are not going to be ready. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you skip a whole season of not playing, and then you go right to the pros. Like, take somebody like Jamar Chase, superstar from LSU. It's not going to catch no balls from a real quarterback
There's no such thing as not
getting
being ready.
to go pro.
I don't think you. Like,
Yeah.
as a college kid, you're never gonna be ready for that.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
That's
That's
step.
an adjustment, right? Like,
that step
regardless.
it's gonna be an adjustment regardless.
Regardless,
It doesn't
like,
matter.
Speed's different.
You can do
Yeah.
as many cone drills,
Hitting is gonna be
combines.
different, bro. Like
Once,
and pro
like the
dudes not
you
hitting
know what I
like-
mean,
like
bro?
college
Like,
dudes.
right. And like, so that's why I don't blame a lot of these top tier guys opting out because
You're risking yourself.
you're already risking. You're already taking a risk. Period. But there's no such thing as getting ready in the league playing in college football.
Right.
There's no such thing.
All that's done. I mean, what? I mean,
Unless you're in the SEC,
lifespan,
I mean,
the lifespan already in the NFL is like what 4 or 5 years.
5 years.
You add another year that is kind of like a wash year. Now it's like you just put your body through all of that contact, all that, whatever stress,
double.
Right.
2 seasons.
just to lessen your lifespan in the league.
Right. So I feel as though like just get ready to make that adjustment. Get
Switch
mentally
over.
prepared
Yeah.
to adjust.
I mean, that's
You
what
know
that's
what I
what
mean?
training camp's
In the
for.
weight
Right,
room,
exactly. You know what I mean?
Take the
Like,
hits in training camp. Get used to everybody in the
weight
offseason.
room, protein shakes, find your agent.
Right.
Protein.
And then once you got your agent, live, fall back, and play the cut until it's time to get right.
Protein shakes.
Protein.
I'm dead.
Bro said protein shake.
Protein shakes, bro.
Nah,
we
we
at with
moved
it?
on. We at that real bad freshman cover.
Ew.
Just
Desi
say if you
just
stand.
said-
I'm gonna go down. Just say if you stand,
Nah.
or if you even know the person.
Alright, so let's go run it now.
Jack Arlo.
You stamping? I barely know him, so he lost my stamp.
Polo G.
Oh, we ain't going
We
run
ain't
it
going
now.
Everybody said it.
I'm gonna put Harlow in there just because he had the hottest song of the year.
Alright. Ted,
Biggest rapper.
you stand
Harlow, as much as y'all won't listen and y'all don't stand
is tough.
He's a spitter, man.
He is.
Yeah, he's a
just
spitter.
said the wrong
He's a
thing.
spitter. He says the wrong shit all the time and does the wrong shit all the
I
time.
respect him for
he's
being on the cover, bro.
he's a spitter,
I
man.
don't respect his mind, but I respect his talent. So let me say
Before we
that.
even go to the next break, can I ask you this? Is there and I don't even know if any of y'all listen to white rappers. Is there ever gonna be a white rapper that like everybody jacks, like everybody fucks with?
I fuck with Eminem.
I love Eminem. I think he's a
Yeah.
legend.
Yeah,
Top
for
5
sure.
ever.
Eminem's
But there's so many
fuck with
people that
Eminem,
don't
too.
fuck with Eminem. Yeah, like I know Fetty don't fuck with Eminem.
He said he fuck with the recovery
I
joint.
don't really listen to Eminem's music.
Y'all think there's ever gonna be a white rapper that everybody fuck with? Like
We did have one that
where's-
everybody fucked
where's
with.
the-
Who was it?
B. Mac Miller, man.
no, bro. Everybody
Everybody
didn't
fuck-
fuck
I
with
didn't
Mac
really, I
Miller.
never
I didn't really
listened-
jack
I might
Mac
listen to
Miller.
like
Everybody
two
didn't
songs.
fuck
And you know why I
love
didn't
Mac
fuck
Miller.
with
fuck
Mac
with
Miller?
The
Because
drugs.
he had weird album covers.
He's admitting if you listen to his music, he was admittedly a drug
Album
addict.
covers was weird, bro.
Bro, that
I
was the
couldn't
day
get
and age
into
when it
it.
was cool to be a drug addict.
No,
Bro,
it's still cool to be
cool to
it's still cool to be a drug addict,
Right.
to be honest. But no, I only say that
Everybody
because
know a rapper that say, man, I'm off a perk. That's a drug
that's
addict.
all of them.
That's a fact. That's a
They
fact.
all love
Oh,
drugs.
the dirty
nowadays.
impression.
But no, shut up.
Facts.
Reason why I say this though,
Next day.
there's a white person we all Christian McCaffrey. We never thought this would happen.
Yeah, I fuck with Christian McCaffrey.
Everybody
In
fucks
sports.
with Christian McCaffrey, and he's a white running back. He might be the best running back in the league, and he's white. I love it personally.
Yeah, he is tough.
We don't got a crazy Luka Doncic, crazy white Hooper.
He's not white.
White, but
He's not white.
close.
He's not white.
Nah,
That was a stretch.
We had Kevin
That
Love
was a
5
stretch.
years ago.
Yeah,
It was
but,
nice.
but people weren't like, yo, Kevin Love.
Kevin Love's
bro.
that-
Like, I gotta go see
I'm
Kevin
about to
Love.
I'm about to
bro.
go grab that K Love jersey.
Yeah, you're right.
He was,
Yo,
in, he was,
we're
in,
never gonna
he was
get
in Minnesota.
there.
Yo, I'm about to go grab the K Love New
You're
Balances.
right, yo.
Like,
We need a Larry
nobody
Bird.
was saying that.
Yeah, we need a Larry Bird. We need a bull to come in.
I
That's
don't think that's ever gonna happen.
me neither.
It's never gonna
It's not
happen,
looking like
bro.
It's
I
not
didn't
even,
think
it's
Christian
not even like
McCaffrey was
no
gonna
like
happen.
race thing. It's
It's
just
not.
you're in a sport where you're the minority, so it's
Yeah. But yeah, that's all. But
you
As
know
far-
like it's not like
So we
hey man.
But yeah, y'all got a Jack Harlow, man. Shout out Jack Harlow.
Jack Harlow cool, bro.
You a
I like
weird
Jack
ass
Harlow.
bull.
I like Jack Harlow.
But you can spit.
So who the next?
okay.
So who after Jack?
So is you Jack Harlow?
said it.
Yeah, he said
He
he
know
said
it.
he fuck with
He
him.
just a weirdo.
Yeah, he's a weirdo.
Polo G.
Yeah,
I ain't really ever like listened to him. I heard he alright
It's
though.
tough.
yeah,
He's a spitter.
he deserves it. He deserves it.
Yeah, he's the best thing out of Chicago right now.
Yeah. Right
I
way.
can't get with the singing stuff, bro. I can't get with it.
You don't fuck with
I
Rod?
can't get with it.
I
bro.
love Rob.
Rod Wave's telling the story, huh?
I can't get with it.
That's your guy.
That's my
Rod
guy.
Wave's tough.
Rod Wave's tough.
He
Rod
talks
Wave
to
been
me.
through a lot.
Real shit.
I fuck with Rod Wave because I'm an admittedly emotional dude, especially when it comes to relationships. So I fuck.
I feel like everybody is.
Yeah. Nah, you know niggas don't be. Niggas be too
They
scared.
be
of
saying
everything being there.
that, but they
Yeah.
are.
Well, yeah. Of
There's
course.
a lot of.
But I can't. I just can't. Like I'm not.
I just fuck with how he lays it all into his
Yeah.
music. He put some shit out there.
Right.
Especially
Yeah,
this
like
next guy.
that.
I don't know who he is.
Oh, so Skippy?
Who is it?
Baby King.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him.
Who, Baby Keem?
Yeah.
That's the dude that did that song. Bro, what's that? I can't even think of the song. He had like one hot song though.
If Fetty don't know him, then
Aaron, you know Baby King, man?
No idea.
question. So how did niggas like him make it, but like J.I. the Prince didn't make it? I feel like he's hottest thing smoking in New York. He's just as hot as anybody in New York.
Damn. Diddy Combs didn't make it either.
He sucks.
King Combs.
Yeah, he's terrible. he's terrible.
King Combs ain't make it.
He's
Damn.
Yo, bro, y'all know Baby Keem, bro. He made that one song.
Top song you said.
This joint right here, that orange soda.
Okay, I know that.
Oh.
Okay, I heard that. Is this not a game? I heard that song on a game. Is it 2K?
Man?
2K or man?
Probably is on 2K.
That's the only song I know of him though.
Yeah.
Was that a
Is
album?
I think
He's
he,
on
I
here.
think he, I feel like he a West Coast dude. My
Who
man's,
is it?
that was I was playing with in Turkey. He used to bump him a lot.
Lex
He from the West.
Lex Louise on here
Yeah.
strictly for the young boys
Who is it?
and Ellie Chop.
Oh yeah, but he made
He's
it.
he's like the god of young
Yeah, he's like the god of young boy rap.
fact. Like him,
He's carrying young boy rap right
him
now.
and NBA duking
He's
it
a
out right
TikTok
now.
dancer.
Nah, NBA's still there, but he's fighting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm saying for the king of baby rap.
NBA's right. Yeah, like he's the king.
Can anybody even explain that to me? Why do kids love these two niggas? I don't personally know anything that NBA YoungBoy be talking about or saying.
Only thing I know is 4K Trey. And I don't know who K Trey is.
I don't know why kids love him so much. I don't know what the fuck he be talking about.
4K Trey.
First female,
Who?
mulatto.
I never heard of her. So.
Girls love her.
Yeah, so she don't get a stand with me.
She made a really good song with Sweetie, but I just jacked Sweetie because she looks so good. Sweetie should have been on the cover.
Lil TJ, I fuck with him. That's my guy.
Sweetie tough, right? Yeah, like Sweetie. She making club bangers and shit. She getting her bread. Like she just looks.
Fatty Lil TJ, yeah, there.
Yeah.
Lil TJ.
Oh yeah, Lil TJ. Yeah, I like Lil TJ.
That's my guy. Tough TJ.
Yeah. I'm gonna say no, just because I don't like the A Boogie disrespect. I feel like y'all the same bull basically, and you come at A Boogie and him not respecting. But I get it because they like, aren't they around the same age? TJ's how old? Face 18, 19?
TJ's 19.
A Boogie's a grown ass.
How old is A Boogie?
Like 26, I think.
Oh,
A Boogie 26.
Nah, he like probably like 23, 23.
I give A Boogie 22, 23.
Don Q was the old head.
Yeah,
Don Q tough though.
But what I'm saying is, I don't like it. Well, maybe A Boogie was drawing though. You
24.
You demanded a nigga to pay homage to you. You're not a goat or nothing.
How old is Lil TJ?
He's
19.
like 19.
Oh yeah,
He says it in his joke. 19 years old.
Man, but TJ can rap.
But Slizz, you respect TJ?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so who next?
Chica.
We don't know her. Where everybody know Chica? All right, respect her.
Never heard of it. This is a bad list. I guess.
Cowboy.
What?
Cowboy?
The boy that made,
boy,
what was that
Cowboy.
song? Yo, what was that song
He's
Cowboy
talented.
made? What was that song he made though?
Envy Me.
There it is.
He's talented.
I'm gonna that John.
That's his John?
Yeah.
Oh,
Cowboy's straight, bro. Cowboy's straight.
Yeah.
he's talented, man.
He's straight.
I
didn't know he made. How many niggas sound like that though? You know
Dirk.
who I thought that was? I thought that was Dirk.
It did sound like Dirk,
These
but then I
niggas sound
heard
like
what it
it. I
was.
don't know how y'all.
Nah. But Dirk separated himself after Cowboy made that song that sound like him. Dirk don't even sound like that no more. Dirk, after that, like after the Dirk that I just heard,
Ding dong to the head.
on that Drake shit, that don't sound like. It sound like Dirk that graduated this
We
song.
gonna get into it.
You know what I mean? Because Dirk was flowing on that shit.
We gonna get into that.
All right, yeah, but yeah, so Cowboy deserve it. Go ahead.
Y'all like that?
I don't know.
Should he have made the cover?
Fetty like
Lil Key has a big fan base. I know a lot of girls jack Lil Key. He's big in Florida too. From what I see.
Fabio.
That's my fucking guy.
Yo,
30
see, I
years old and
like
everything.
Favi, but I don't think like he put out enough for everyone
To fuck with him, right?
Yeah. Favi.
That Drake stamp.
But I feel as though, after Drake put him on that shit, but it was either out of Favi and Pop. But, you know what I mean? Pop, he gone, so Favi. You gotta respect it, right, Phil? Because Pop was gonna make it.
Once Drake said Favi is supposed to look like Katie and Kyrie,
and
it was
then
pretty much over.
Favi took the replacement for Pop Smoke after that tragic shit.
Which is cool.
Yeah, exactly. Which is, you know what I mean? So
I did not know Pop Smoke was old enough to drink. That's amazing.
Because if Pop Smoke was right there,
he was 20.
Yeah, he was 20. Because if Pop Smoke was alive for Drake to call for him to get on that track, Favi would have missed that call.
So I'm gonna throw a curve. I'm gonna throw one curveball in there. One of them wouldn't have made it because Don Toliver turned it down. Don Toliver was he's out of there.
Yeah, I mean,
Travis Scott.
Some names are too
Travis
big
Scott's
even-
his eye for talent is insane.
Right.
Don Toliver's out there.
Right.
Like, just listen to his album.
Oh yeah.
Heaven or Hell.
Some names,
That's
I
a
mean,
slapper.
some names
Yeah, he turned
don't.
it down.
Yeah, some names are already bigger than XL when they contact
Yeah,
them.
exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't even think Uzi was on XL, was it?
Uzi was on XL.
Oh, you was?
But yeah,
sorry,
Don
sorry.
Toliver's out of there. He should have been on there.
All right, and who? Who's next list?
Who's left?
That we know?
Last person on the list, 24 karat gold.
Oh yeah, is that why you was on to the next topic?
Nah, I don't know who he is. I'm trying to see if I can find.
I don't know.
who he is.
I have no clue. Who he is.
Never even heard of this guy.
Never heard of this guy. He
I've
snuck
never
his
even
way
seen him.
on.
Okay, I've never seen him.
Underground.
Never.
He like 6'9".
What's the first song?
Mood.
What
This is top song. Mood.
In. I
Do
never
you
heard
got
of it.
any good features on his Jones or
No.
Anybody that you feel like should have made it that got left out? I had J.I. Prince.
J.I. Prince, 42 Doug.
42 Doug should not have made it.
I just feel as though after I said, well, yeah, like 42 didn't put out enough yet.
Yeah, I don't think he should have made it.
I think he'll be on the next year though for sure though, because that's when he started.
I don't even think
because
maybe,
this year 2020
you know what it
was
is,
when
though?
he started.
I
This
think-
is his freshman year.
I
He's
think
in the middle of
that
his freshman
it's
campaign.
the potential there too. So I wouldn't have been mad at 42 Doug. I think XXL is what you might do.
Right.
You know what I mean? Going
Yeah,
forward.
that's
So
expected
I wouldn't
for
have been mad
42.
at Doug. I like J.I. Prince the most. I think he has a really good chance to be a good
Put King
artist.
Combs on that list.
He's a bad rapper, bro. Fetty, is he a good rapper? You from up top? He's a bad rapper. Is he from up top, Fetty? Or he's from Cali?
Nah, bro, he's from New York, bro.
He's from New York?
King Combs is from New York, nigga.
Oh, I thought he was
Put
born
some
in
respect
Cali.
on his
I thought he was
name,
born
man.
in
You know where
Cali.
he from.
He was born in New York?
Yeah, that's Puff's son.
Oh, he was born in
He
Cali.
tried to bring back the old school rap. I hate
Yeah, I
it.
hate it. He sounds just like his damn dad. He sounds just like his
Reenacted.
You're not
dad.
listening to that now, bro.
Reenactment bad boy videos.
I don't want to see the Harlem Shake.
Nah,
and-
none
I don't want to see the big suits.
I don't want to see the.
I don't want to see the helicopter
that
pants,
little
the fucking parachute pants. I don't want to see none of that, King Kong.
The 10 that's on the
You got
list.
come harder,
We got
bro.
about 3 that's respected.
Maybe.
Did we have
4.
3?
I
We
thought it
had
was 4.
Favi,
Uh-huh.
TJ, Polo G,
Cowboy.
And
Cowboy,
Cowboy.
and Rod Wave.
And Rod-
5.
Out of the what?
10.
That's a bad. That's a
bad-
50%.
It's a bad freshman.
That's an
cover.
F. XL.
That's a bad
Double
freshman.
XL.
cover.
It's an F.
Yeah, that's a bad freshman. cover.
Damn. Is music in trouble?
Nope, Drake's still here.
I don't think so. It's just
said Drake still.
the new dude's just not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a bad freshman cover.
Niggas is graduating from mumble rap. Thank God.
Alright, most overrated rappers.
Most overrated rappers.
Overrated rappers?
Ooh.
Some people like them, but they're not.
I would say Trinidad James was overrated.
Wait, what?
No, that's
Really?
one-
That's
one-
not even the.
We talking about the top.
That's not even
Oh,
the thing.
Talking
bro.
about top
Years?
bulls, top bulls, top
I
bulls.
know
Ludacris.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
no,
you're
bro.
wild,
He don't
bro.
even rap no more.
You're wild, bro.
He don't even rap.
Look at like middle school, bro. Look at tough, bro.
He got a diamond album, bro.
I know, bro, but now put Ludacris on there.
He didn't. He
He not
retired.
rapping no more, though. He's
He's
an
actor. He's
actor.
retired.
He's
He's
got
actor.
the fast checks.
You're right. You're right.
He don't
you're
rap,
right.
bro.
All right, so
So who? So
Right
who can
now,
we say
y'all
is
know who's
overrated?
Mouth
That's-
I would say low key Chance the Rapper.
Ooh, that's actually a good
No,
one.
that's actually a good
I was
one.
just trying to stir the pot.
Yeah, look, even Aaron J.
Oh nah, he's very overrated.
Like,
He's overrated.
I like him. I
He
like
came
him,
out
but
the
like
gate.
he like
He is overrated.
I
All
like
right.
the voices, his beats are like whatever. It's like, I don't know. It's like nothing special about
right.
it.
Right.
It's what he can do. So, Coloring Book was so good and different.
Right.
That's why they're holding him to that chance. If
And a
you
lot
can
of
do
times
something
you
like this
can't-
again,
a lot of times you can't
recreate
reciprocate
that same
Yeah,
magic.
you can't.
Big Sean's been trying to do it for
Yeah,
years. He's been
Big
trying to
Sean,
recreate
bro.
Detroit
Like,
for
he
years.
used to be one of my favorite rappers.
He's been
bro,
trying to
and-
find Detroit sound for years.
So what? Is he overrated?
I'm about to make Fetty walk Offset. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
don't say nothing
Yeah,
crazy.
you know who my
Who's
most
overrated?
overrated is. Yeah,
If you say
yeah.
nah,
Fetty gonna leave.
we going
Might as well-
Aaron, get ready
we
to
see
bring the
Fetty
screen
in
up.
season 2.
He gonna bring the screen up.
Make sure you get a healthy
If you
pick.
say who I think you about
Yeah.
to say,
I gotta get a rise out of him this episode. So
Who is it?
yeah, you know what I'm gonna say.
I'ma punch you.
Yeah. Only
I
person
think I
left
know
at
what you about to
QC.
say. Oh, all right,
Person
never
left
mind.
at QC.
Oh, you gonna see Baby?
Little baby.
Oh, all right. That's not, he's not overrated though.
Oh, baby,
He's
overrated.
Yeah, 7. Yeah,
No, baby,
we just don't
overrated.
know. He's not overrated. We just don't let you sound dumb.
Overrated.
Like,
Y'all think Lil Baby's
that's a bad
overrated?
take, man. No. Hell no.
Where's the spitter? Where's the fireplace?
Do you want to know who's overrated to me, though? Like, female rap? I hate Cardi B.
How's she overrated?
Bro, she can't rap, bro.
Yo, I think Gun is overrated.
Ooh.
Whoa.
I think Gun is overrated.
Gunna overrated? You feel he's overrated?
Yeah.
And Lil Baby's not overrated?
Lil Baby's fire.
Bro, he's not a
Bro, he
spitter.
don't put out bad songs.
He's a jag guy when it comes to
He
rap.
doesn't.
He don't put out
But
bad
Gunna's
songs.
like I'm tired of hearing Gunna say the same stuff.
I mean, he don't got too many topics.
You like hearing the same
I love
stuff?
Gunna. Fetty put me on Gunna last year, and I loved him ever since.
I don't like hearing the same stuff.
I love it, bro. Listen, man, the songs have no context. They're probably not for you, but I love them.
Hey, and that's cool. Like different strokes for different folks. But
Nah, you wanna know who I think's overrated though too? And y'all ain't gonna fuck with it though. I don't like.
You said Cardi's overrated.
You don't like Tory Lanez?
That's your preference.
nah, Tory
Fetty hates Tory Lanez too. He's a
Tory's putting out
spitter.
bangers.
Nah, but like,
Spitter.
do y'all know what fucked me up though?
Oh, yeah,
that
yes.
fucking Proud Family track.
That was a
Like,
bad track.
I'm not jacking that, dog.
Chicks Tape is a
Come on,
fire
Proud
series,
Family
though.
on my
Chicks Tape
tongue.
is fire.
Chicks
bro.
Tape is a
This is
crazy
Chicks Tape is
series.
fire.
Chicks Tape
I
is
want to
a
hear that shit.
Chicks Tape
huh?
is a crazy series. You didn't listen.
But I
to
don't
it.
really got so many
Chicks
guys
Tape
that I
5
think that's
was one of the best
overrated.
albums of last year.
I'm trying to think of top four.
But I think Chance the Rapper was like the
Chance
best
the
name
Rapper.
that you
Who
could
said
say.
Chance the Rapper? Desi? Oh yeah.
That was like what? Like that was the best overrated name.
Overrated.
He
Yeah,
can
he's
spit what he wants, but
definitely-
he's not.
He can,
Yeah,
he
he's
can, but
not.
like,
He's
but like,
overrated.
They be
I
putting him in the
I'm
Kendrick
honest.
Drake John, and I don't
He's
know.
overrated.
I like Acid Chance. I don't
Everybody
like,
loves
I don't
Acid
like Sober
Chance.
Chance.
Yeah.
I like Acid Chance. Like when he was fucked up and hated.
You don't like political chants.
Now he just makes hats.
I don't like Rhythm and
Right.
Flow Chance the Rapper.
right.
I don't know. Chance is definitely he's definitely overrated. Wait, what you say?
I don't like Chance the Rapper that be on Rhythm and Flow. He's overrated.
Oh yeah, he's not. I watched that shit and I did not like it.
And that's why I grew to hate Cardi B. Cause she's not good. Bro, she's not
Why don't you like
crafty,
Cardi
bro.
B?
Bro, she don't got no advice to pass down to the next
I
generation,
don't think she
bro.
has any
Like,
advice.
she's not like, bro, like, if you go, like, but like, just look at all the big time names though, bro. Like, if I'm a female and I'm in the industry, I just feel as though Cardi B should not be my big homie. You know what I mean? Cause like, look at what she's doing. No, she did all the right moves though.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not talking money moves, Tab. I'm talking about really soaking game. Like, I'm not gonna put Cardi B 20 years from now in the same conversation as Hov. Like, yo, like she can lead me in the right direction.
No.
She not
You know what I mean?
Oh, you
Like,
said
Meek,
she can't be a big homie.
Hov
Okay.
put Meek underneath the wing when he was in a crisis.
Meek over.
You know what I mean? Like, he put him in the midlife, like, Meek was in a downhill spiral. Hov put Meek Mill around the right people. I feel as though if I have a female
Now it's
artist
a spiral.
and then my female artist is on a downhill spiral, Cardi B is the last person she should be in
Cardi B's
contact
not on
with.
the female Mount Rushmore though?
No.
Who's on the female Mount
I
Rushmore?
mean, yeah, she is.
but Cardi's not on it.
Because you gotta have
I just
Kim, you gotta have
Trina.
Nicki, you gotta have Trina and Cardi.
And
Who else is doing it? Besides
Eve, Eve.
Eve went actor route after.
Yeah, Cardi got to be on it because she has a.
Lauryn Hill.
Cardi has a.
Lauryn Hill.
Cardi has a
Yes, she
Grammy.
was.
You sound dumb as hell, bro. Cardi's not over Nicki, bro.
Facts.
Who said
Who
that?
had Cardi over Nicki?
Bro, you just said I didn't hear Nicki on that.
No, he said
Right.
Nicki
I
first,
said
bro.
Nicki.
Oh, Nicki, Trina, Lil Kim, bro. She's not
That's
even,
what I said.
Bro, she's not even over 5.
Yeah, bro. Like, I don't think
Bugging,
Cardi
bro.
can rap, bro. I
forgot
think she's
about that.
overrated.
I forgot
a
about
stripper that got a. She didn't even write her best songs. That nigga's a stripper. Next topic, bro. That's just-
Party did. Partisan did.
I don't, bro.
Put the pen to
I
the
think
bed
Cardi's
for her.
overrated,
Cardi's
bro.
awful.
Bro, she stole that Pepsi deal.
Huh?
Stole that shit. With that
Cardi-
old Kirk
listen,
shit. Get the
man.
fuck out of here.
Me and
Pepsi.
Desi on Cardi. I'm jacking
Oh, she
Cardi. Cardi knows
overrated,
what she's
huh?
I fool
doing.
with Cardi. I fool with Cardi. She knows
knows
she
she's
knows how
doing.
to.
She sound like a
She's a
Dr.
businesswoman.
Seuss
Yes.
rapper.
She's a businesswoman.
Listen, and then Rollie, you gotta watch the
She
interview.
took advantage of opportunity. Right.
Look, she
Right.
said,
You know
but
what I mean?
look, she
When
said,
you- that's what I'm saying. I'm
she
not hating on her
said, this is
business
why I fuck with
mind.
Cardi though.
But
Cardi said on Breakfast Club, she's not
Overhead
trying to be the
lies.
best.
she's not
I
gonna be
mean,
my
yo,
folks
it's
over
kind of like the same thing as like what 6ix9ine does. He knows he's not a good rapper, but he
Right.
he appeals to people.
Exactly.
People love listening to him,
For some reason.
and that's why he's put out 11 straight #1 songs.
Right.
He knows like Soulja Boy did the same thing.
Right.
Back in whenever.
Yeah.
Like you go back and listen to them Soulja Boy songs, like, come on, bro.
These shits are bad.
That's when they said he could have went number one making songs about Pop Tarts.
Like, Crank That Soulja Boy was a bad song.
But like,
Good song for the air.
Super Soul
you know, like he knew how to appeal.
Yeah, Cardi, like I said,
You gotta dance.
This boy made Crank That Soulja Boy, Crank That Soulja Girl.
Everybody loves dancing.
yeah. I fuck with Cardi though. Cardi went on Breakfast Club and said, I know I'm not the best rapper. I never said I wanted to be the best rapper. I just want to be the best me. She is a
Soulja Boy's top hits are bad. Turn my swag on.
Horrible song.
I bet you dancing to him though.
Nah, real shit, like I'm just
somebody
like,
turn that on. Somebody turn that on and be like, oh,
like that shit hard though. Like Birdwalk.
What's that one song you made?
Marco Polo.
That was for the club.
You know what I
Bitches
mean?
came out.
Which one? Soulja Girl.
Booty Meat.
Booty Meat. Oh no, she got a dome.
Oh
She
yeah,
got it done.
that joint. Yeah.
Oh, that shit's
that's a slapper to this day.
You know what I mean?
Soulja Boy had
got some memories.
Soulja Boy in the verse.
Soulja Boy's up
20 hits?
Huh?
Soulja Boy in the verses, he got 20 hits.
He definitely got 20 hits.
Do he? Oh,
He got
Soulja
20.
Boy got the dub.
He got
He got the
20.
dub.
He got 20.
Yeah, I'm in the days. That shit went hard too.
He got 20.
That shit went hard too.
what was we even talking about?
Overrated rappers.
Oh, overrated rap. I don't have one. Lil Baby's my favorite overrated rapper.
You can't. You gotta stop.
I like Lil Baby. I just don't. This is all I want you to tell me. Where are the?
He had 3
where
bad
the-
takes in this
where the
season.
barbers?
We gotta capture all of them, man.
Oh yeah, we
He
already
said.
done.
He said.
We doing that during the
Quavo's
break.
over Lil Baby. Capture that one.
I'm sticking to my
Yo,
guns.
and then we gotta add Lil Baby and let him know how much smut you throwing on his name.
I have thrown
You was
smut
throwing a
on
whole
Lil
bunch of
Baby
smut
all
on
season.
Lil Baby name all
I'm throwing
season.
smut on Lil Baby
You
all
put
season.
Quavo over him, and then you say he's what?
Underrated.
He called him
Overrated.
overrated. And then you said something
Can
about
you
his
just tell me
run.
where the
You
bars
said he
are?
wasn't having a run. You called him a mumble
He just
rapper.
doesn't. I don't think he spits any
He got
bars.
a lot of bars, bro.
Said,
He got
yeah,
bars.
He got a
Yeah,
lot
you
of
got
bars.
double back.
Everybody says he be spitting. I just don't hear it.
So let's keep it on the music, man. Drake drop.
You gotta give me a drum roll for Drake, bro.
Drake drop.
Just to start with the guy who doesn't like the song.
No, he.
I ain't saying like it, bro.
He said it's alright.
Drake just got your niggas brainwashed, bro.
I think Face
bro.
expects.
Bro,
Face
I said
expects.
it in the group.
Face expects location jumps every time Drake
No,
drops.
I told you, bro. I told you how it is. It was face
Oh, I gotta
and
hear him here. I gotta hear him say.
Drake.
Bro, I'm
He
a
does
Drake
not
fan, bro.
expect Drake.
Drake's my second favorite rapper ever after Hov, but I don't jack everything he drops, bro. It's an average song.
I told you, bro. He don't like radio play Drake.
But Drake, I respect that he got his whole fan base brainwashed, bro. Everything he drops, niggas is going to it's crazy.
Nah,
That's true though.
Yeah, I
It's true.
respect it, bro. But that song,
You don't know what I respect about this song? Drake highlighted that another lane of rap. You know what I mean? And just
gold
because,
lane.
yeah, you know what I mean. Just because, like Drake just like Dirk's lane of music, like that trencherous music, like all that drill
He
shit.
just made Dirk's
Like
price
yeah, like he just like elevated all those niggas. Like
Dirk's price.
he brought a new spotlight to that.
That's
You know what I mean?
where-
Type of
that's
music.
what I-
And that's
that's
what
what
I think is dope. You know what I mean? So that's what makes the song heavy off the rip because you featuring Dirk. Like nobody expected you to do that. You know what I mean? And then for you to tie it all in one, and then you do it at the Nike Corporation, like nigga, that's why I said Drake's a legend, and it's bigger and it's deeper than rap.
Yeah,
Because what he does is like he's like one of the biggest businessmen in the world. Like he's average. Like the nigga could have made 3 commercials in that video.
There probably
You know what I
are
mean?
commercials
Like
in
that Benz didn't even drop yet.
That's a Maybach.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, 2 of them.
And like he
I thought it was
like he had 2 of those.
No, it's a Maybach.
I'm
It's on
quite
Maybach.
sure-
Go on Maybach's Instagram. There's a Maybach.
He's playing basketball with KD,
Who's in?
Odell. You know what I mean? He's
And he
like,
put Drewski on.
and then he put Marshawn Lynch, and then he's advertising, and
That's
then
why
he's
he did have
even
Marshawn Lynch.
yeah, and then he's even spotlighting
the Instagram.
the Instagram grind. You see what I'm
Aggie,
saying?
baby.
Like
Aggie,
he's elevating
fuck,
these
I don't know if y'all
niggas. So that's what I'm
follow
saying.
him,
Drake is a legend. And it's
Her
deeper than
name
rap.
Aggie, baby.
Like
She
he's
like
using his
back.
platform to spotlight
She's bad as fuck.
different areas and shit that
Good
we are
program,
still
bro. She
focusing on that. Keep our eyes on him. Drake, he
I ain't know about
and that's why Freddie's absolutely right. He do got niggas brainwashed because how he operates, nigga keeps all eyes
Am I
on Drake at the
brainwashed?
same time, dog.
A little bit.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Fetty
the nigga's a genius, huh? Like, I can't hold him.
I'm Drake.
I might be Drake watching my damn self, but the nigga crazy though. I'm Drake watching. Like, cuz God, like,
It's definitely not like one of his best songs.
Yeah, but
like it's a catchy. It's catchy.
Like, laugh now, cry later. Like, who would have thought of that title? You feel me? Like,
it's catchy.
I know, like, I respect.
Niggas say that every day.
I know when you was Drake was.
Uh-oh.
When you compared that song to God's Plan, that was different.
Wait, you compared this last drop to God's Plan?
Facts.
Nah, Ted, you gotta chill, bro.
The facts,
Drake,
But that is the number one song now.
Because Drake,
that's gonna be up there with his beating records,
$1
though.
million in the video.
Yeah, and that's what I said, bro.
He called the company and said, "I need $1 million for the video."
This is like
and didn't even spend it on the mill. Cuz went on the high school campus, shot a video, and giving money out.
This is why he's dead.
Like,
for sure.
that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, Drake's a legend and it's beyond rap though. Like, he uses platforms for crazy shit.
What rapper can call up Phil and say, "Listen, Phil, I need the headquarters at 12 a.m. I need you to get KD, Odell, your two highest paid athletes. Go get Marshawn out of retirement. I need sneaks that come out for 2 years. I need my Instagram thought bitch to be to sit in all your best apparel in the middle of this global Nike store. And we just gonna pop shit all day.
In the middle of a pandemic.
In the middle of a pandemic. And I need your employees present.
And I need all employees present.
What you gonna do? And what Phil say?
It's not the.
You got it,
I don't
Drake.
think the conversation is about like what Drake can do. It's just more about the song. The song's not like a crazy song, but
It's catchy.
But look,
exactly, it's catchy in a time where like music. I don't like personally. I don't think that there's been like a lot of hot stuff coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Like last thing that I thought was hot was the 2 J. Cole joints.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Fire. One gold in a day.
I mean, like the last 2 or 3 weeks though, like it ain't really been nothing.
I agree with that.
Nothing crazy that came out.
Sparked it back up. And Drake's been around during this pandemic as Popstar hit too.
Popstar's hitting.
I don't know, bro. I don't.
You don't fuck with Popstar?
I mean, it was cool, but like
It's
it wasn't
hitting,
like
bro.
it wasn't.
It's hitting.
It wasn't hitting.
That joint probably got like 3 spins, and I'm like, all right,
That
I'm
was
done
for
with
DJ.
it.
Yeah.
That was for DJ
It's a
Khaled.
throwaway for DJ.
Yeah, that's a throwaway.
But respectfully, I respect Dirk for really put his all into that 30 seconds.
Can we just talk? That's how we end it. Can we talk about how niggas ain't even talking about Drake? Niggas is talking about Dirk like he hit the lottery. Like,
Bro,
was this Dirk's mama? What is going? Was Dirk not a good artist before this?
No, he
Niggas is
was.
going crazy for Dirk. Like Dirk, you gotta.
This is
Drake
Dirk's
feature.
Mambo moment.
Right.
Yeah, Dirk. Like
is
this
Mambo
is it.
Right.
listen, Ted, Dirk was at a level. Drake took him to another level.
Yeah, he just got next level, bro.
He went from 75K. Had his
Try to book Dirk for a show now.
35
Try
seconds
booking
on his
for a
Drake
show now.
lead single, and your price is up.
Try booking for a show now.
Bro, he's going from 75 to respectfully 100K now.
120. He just went up 50K on niggas.
I just don't get
His
it.
features ain't gonna sound the same no
Niggas
more
is
for the
so
rest of his
happy for
life.
Dirk. Like I haven't seen this much love for Dirk at all.
I wouldn't be mad if
Niggas
Dirk paid his way on that fucking feature.
Respectfully say he didn't get paid.
I wouldn't give a fuck if he did or didn't. Your price just went up.
Hey, that's an investment.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You're not betting yourself.
That's an
Niggas
investment.
are like, I just keep going to Dirk's page and niggas are going crazy for him. They're like, yo, like,
That song's number one,
you did it, yo. Like, yeah, he's gonna go number one.
And then the video, like the visual that Drake put out there,
one of the best videos.
and then just the reenactment, one of the craziest moments in basketball sports. Just that scene right there when their reenactment.
Niggas didn't catch that.
Bronny's and D-Wade's jaw, like,
Niggas didn't catch that.
bro, like that shit's hard, bro. That shit's hard.
D-Wade still didn't even catch that was him. He's an idiot.
D-Wade don't know
He
no
still
better.
didn't even catch that was him.
I think that's what makes the song better is that he dropped the video with it. Like if he would have just dropped the song, like people wouldn't be going crazy like they are.
Yeah, but the video's
the
harder.
video is like obviously you got Odell in it, who's the biggest face of the NFL. KD, who people haven't seen KD in a minute.
And then he got him hooping. You feel me?
Yeah, like yeah, exactly.
You know what I
KD
mean?
hooping.
Got that nigga hooping. And then you got Marshawn Lynch, a well-respected name in the joint. And then you reenacting some of the craziest scenes ever. Like, you got Ali, I mean, like, you doing the Ali shadow boxing underwater. Like, bro, this video went over niggas' heads.
You didn't peep the Drago scene from Rocky? You didn't peep the Drago scene from Rocky?
Yeah, like...
When he was running on the, up to the...
Oh, yeah.
And he's doing it in, like, a comical way, too. So, like he's running that route, like with Odell. And people are like, yo, like, you're not shaking a salt shaker with that route.
But I think the song went over y'all heads, man. I might be Drake washed, but the song was basically talking about everything, basically, where he's basically saying, I'm different than y'all. Like, I'm over here, and y'all niggas is all the way over here.
And that's what he was explaining, though.
Like, that's how I took it.
Like, he was explaining some of the craziest moments, like if I would have did this, y'all would have reacted like this, but this nigga did this.
Right.
You know what I mean? But then y'all let him get away with it. You know what I mean?
And
that's how I took the song.
Even the cut scene,
crazy.
The cut scene, I think he was playing on, like, the whole Pusha T situation, how niggas was trying to say he took an L. When he said, I had to have a warrior spirit and shit. I think that was I think that was him playing off of, like, I had some trials and tribulations, but I still have to realize, like,
nigga, I'm still
and when Drewski's like, nigga, like, cut that shit out.
Yeah,
like,
we still them niggas. Man,
we still them niggas. We got
like, come on, dog. Like,
and he was like, I can still show my emotional side, but I'm still that bull. Like, that's what I feel.
To speak on Dirk again, he had that Drake bar for years.
Around Drake's. That was.
He's been waiting to use that.
Nah, that shit do sound like he had that shit recycled. He had that shit recycled in the boat.
Drake to the hood.
Surround Drake.
That was tough. Shit, that was tough. I was happy.
Nah, Dirk probably had that Drake verse sitting in the vault somewhere. Like, when Drake called me, this is gonna be it right here. This is it right
I was just thinking, what if he let Dirk get his shit off? I thought he was gonna let him go for a minute.
I thought he was.
It would have been crazy if he let him get his shit off.
That 30-minute clip.
Yeah, because Dirk would have fucked around and fucked the whole song up.
Clip.
He would have talking about shooting the op in that positive shit.
I didn't want to hear I'm getting this shit. Nah, I
I didn't hear this talking about shooting at a op. You know what I
I didn't
mean?
want to hear I'm getting shot at.
Alright, we're an hour and a half.
Really? Oh damn. Was that the finale? Oh, well, yeah. Let's get up out of here. Listen, man. I appreciate y'all. What do I want to say for the season finale? I don't know what I want to say. Run the subs up. We be back in
We'll be back.
September.
Back.
Shut up, ain't nasty. What the hell are you talking about? September something. But yeah, make sure y'all run the subs up. Appreciate the love on the first season. We gonna try to come out the gates with a bang, man. September something. We be back. I'll drop the date. But yeah, appreciate Big Dash. Appreciate you, bro. Good luck this season when you get back. Link with us when you get back, man.
Stopping by.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Don't be a stranger to the pod. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Hey, man.
Yeah,
no
no
shit.
Nah, say more.
Yeah, yo. I got Des on, no problem. It wasn't no hassle.
Did.
You know what I mean?
Just hit me, bro.
Did I have something else to say? Oh yeah. This is a little disclaimer. So, two things. One, I want y'all to realize something about this pod. We not a dead serious pod. I seen another comment. I don't think y'all seen it. I want y'all to realize this. This is a pod where we get our shit off. If you're looking for a dead ass pod where we gonna be like this with the books and notes and shit, go watch Joe Rogan. We not that pod, bro. So that's like we're not that pod for you. If you look, I see some niggas on Twitter tweeting too, like y'all be on some goofy shit. Like, yeah, nigga, we having fun. Like we not trying to get on here and be political.
This is not the
It's not
this
the
isn't
breakfast
calling
club.
the house. You know what I mean? Like
we come here to kick shit and get our shit off. Like niggas is all
say,
good
wake up
outside
San
the
Diego,
pod.
motherfucker.
We not, yeah.
You want a
So
political pod? Start one.
start one. Yeah, Joe Rogan. He's a real political pod. And two, Don't another nice coach. Don't take nothing personal on here. Too many of y'all niggas take too much shit personal. Y'all want to see the content. Y'all want to watch it. Watch it. Enjoy it. If you got a problem with it, come on the pod. Season 2, we lining the guest up right now. Come on the pod. If you got a problem with something that's
And
on
our
the pod.
first one.
You feel? But other than that, appreciate the love, man. We'll give it y'all September on.
Season 2.